Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Englo Talks. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're listening while drinking coffee, traveling, studying, or relaxing at home, thank you for spending your time with us.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's episode is going to be super useful because we're talking about everyday vocabulary words that native speakers use all the time.
Yes, and honestly, these small words can completely change how natural your English sounds. Sometimes learners know difficult grammar, but they still sound a little unnatural because they don't use these everyday words.
Exactly. Today we're going to focus on four very common words: actually, basically, probably, and definitely. You hear these words everywhere, in movies, podcasts, conversations, offices, schools, and even text messages.
Oh, yes, I use these words every single day without even thinking about it. Yesterday, I told my friend I'm probably going to sleep early, but then I actually stayed awake until midnight.
That's so real. And I said I'm definitely going to exercise today, but basically I just sat on my sofa and watched videos all evening.
See, we already used all four words naturally, and by the end of this episode, you'll understand how to use them in your own conversations.
We'll explain meanings, sentence structure, pronunciation tips, common mistakes, and real-life situations. We'll also give you practice activities so you can speak along with us.
And we want you to participate too. While listening, try making your own examples and tell us in the comments which of these four words do you use already the most.
Also, if you enjoy learning English in a simple and friendly way, don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to Englo Talks so you never miss a new lesson.
All right, let's jump into today's topic and start sounding more natural in English.
Let's get started with the first word: actually.
Okay, everyone, let's begin with the word actually. This is one of the most common English words ever. Native speakers use it constantly.
Yes, and learners sometimes think actually always means in reality, but it has a few different uses depending on the situation.
Exactly. The basic idea is this. Actually is used to correct information, add surprising information, or clarify something.
The simple structure is usually subject plus actually plus verb.
For example, I actually like spicy food. She actually called me yesterday. We actually finished the project early.
Here are some more examples. I thought the movie was boring, but it was actually really good. He's actually very friendly. They actually live near my house.
I use this word all the time when people assume something wrong about me. People think I wake up early every day, but I actually wake up late on weekends.
Same here. People think I love cooking, but I actually order food most of the time.
Listeners, can you think of one sentence about yourself using actually? Maybe, I actually enjoy studying English, or I actually don't like coffee.
Say your sentence out loud right now. Speaking out loud really helps your confidence.
Another important thing, actually can make corrections sound softer and more polite.
Right. Imagine someone says, "You're from Canada, right?" You can say, "Actually, I'm from Australia."
Notice how polite that sounds. Without actually, the correction can sound too direct sometimes.
But pronunciation matters too. Native speakers often say it quickly, like, actually.
Oh yes, and sometimes learners overuse it. They put actually in every sentence.
Like, actually, I went to the store, and actually, I bought some bread.
That sounds funny. Use it naturally, not everywhere.
Now let's talk about basically. This word means in simple words, or the main idea.
The structure is very flexible. You can put it at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence.
Examples: basically, I was too tired to go out. It's basically the same thing. We basically spent the whole day talking.
I love this word because it helps simplify explanations.
Same. Yesterday, my friend asked me about a complicated movie plot, and I said, basically, everyone was secretly related.
That's perfect. Listeners, this is a great word when you don't want to explain every tiny detail.
Also, native speakers use basically casually in conversation when they're thinking.
Like, so basically, I forgot my wallet.
Or, basically, we need more time.
Let's do a quick mini practice. I'll say a long idea, and speaker 2 will simplify it using basically.
Let's do it.
I studied all night, drank too much coffee, and now I'm exhausted.
Basically, you need sleep.
Perfect. Another one. We missed the train because everyone was late.
Basically, bad planning caused everything.
Great job. Now, listeners, try your own. Write one sentence using basically in the comments.
Before we move on, here's a quick review. Actually helps correct information or clarify information.
Basically simplifies information, and both words help your English sound much more natural in everyday conversation.
All right, now let's continue with two more powerful everyday words, probably and definitely.
These words are amazing because they help you express certainty and uncertainty.
Exactly. Let's start with probably. This word means something is likely to happen, but you're not 100% sure.
The structure is usually subject plus will plus probably plus verb. For example, I'll probably stay home tonight. She'll probably call later. They'll probably be late.
Here are more examples. It'll probably rain tomorrow. He's probably tired. We'll probably order pizza.
I use this word constantly because life is uncertain. Yesterday, someone asked me if I'd clean my room, and I said, I'll probably do it tomorrow.
And did you clean it?
Nope, I definitely did not.
That's hilarious. See, everyone, probably is perfect for guesses, predictions, and uncertain plans.
Now, compare these two sentences. I'm going to the party. I'm probably going to the party.
The second one sounds less certain.
Exactly. Very natural and conversational.
Now let's talk about definitely. This means you're very sure.
Structure, subject plus will plus definitely plus verb. For example, I'll definitely help you. She'll definitely need a break. We'll definitely watch that movie.
And native speakers love this word because it sounds enthusiastic.
Right. Imagine your friend asks, do you want ice cream? You say, definitely.
That sounds excited and natural.
Compare, I'll probably come. I'll definitely come.
Huge difference in confidence.
Let's do a little dialogue demonstration. Are you free this weekend?
Probably on Sunday, but definitely not Saturday.
Do you want to try the new restaurant?
Oh, definitely. I heard it's amazing.
Notice how smooth and natural those words sound together.
Now let's compare formal and informal use. In formal writing, people may use likely instead of probably.
For example, it will likely increase next year.
But in everyday conversation, probably sounds more natural.
Same with definitely. In formal situations, people may say certainly, but friends usually say definitely.
Here are 3 quick tips. First, don't stress too much about perfect grammar when using these words.
Second, listen to native speakers and notice where they place these words in sentences.
Third, practice saying them naturally and smoothly.
Great advice. And listeners, we want you to write 2 sentences in the comments, one with probably and one with definitely.
Here's a quick speaking activity. Repeat after me. I'll probably study tonight.
I'll definitely practice English tomorrow.
She actually understood everything.
Basically, we need more practice.
Amazing. You're already sounding more natural.
Let's quickly review this section. Probably shows uncertainty, definitely shows strong certainty, and both words are extremely common in daily English.
All right, everyone. Now let's move into even more natural, real-life uses for these words.
This is where your English will really start sounding conversational.
Let's talk about how these words appear in everyday situations like work, school, texting, friendships, and family conversations.
Yes, because vocabulary is not only about meaning, it's also about tone and feeling.
Let's start with texting. Native speakers use these words constantly in messages.
Examples: I'll probably be there in 10 minutes. I'm actually busy right now. That's basically what I meant. I'll definitely call you later.
Short, simple, and natural.
Now imagine you're talking to a coworker.
You might say, I actually finished the report already, or we probably need another meeting.
Notice how polite and soft these words make the conversation sound.
Exactly. Without them, English can sound too direct.
Here's another important point. Tone matters.
Oh yes, for example, actually can sound rude if your tone is aggressive.
Compare these. Actually, that's wrong. Actually, I think there's a small mistake.
The second one sounds much kinder.
Great point. Politeness is very important in natural English conversation.
Let's do some practical scenarios.
Situation 1. Your friend invites you somewhere, but you're unsure.
You can say, I'll probably come after work.
Situation 2. Someone misunderstands you.
Actually, that's not what I meant.
Situation 3. You simplify a complicated story.
Basically, everything went wrong.
Situation 4. You strongly agree.
Oh, definitely.
Now, let's practice together. I'll ask questions and speaker 2 will answer naturally.
Ready?
Will you cook tonight?
Probably not. I'm too tired.
Did you enjoy the movie?
Actually, yes. It was really good.
Can you explain the problem?
Basically, the computer stopped working.
Do you want another vacation?
Definitely.
Perfect. Listeners, repeat those answers out loud.
Speaking practice is so important. Don't just listen silently.
Another tip: use these words while thinking in English.
Yes, even simple thoughts like, I'll probably eat rice tonight, or I definitely need more sleep.
That daily practice really helps fluency.
And don't worry if you make mistakes at first.
Exactly. Everyone makes mistakes while learning.
Before we continue, tell us in the comments which word feels easiest for you. Actually, basically, probably, or definitely.
We'd love to know.
Quick review. These words help conversations sound softer, friendlier, and more natural, and they're used everywhere in real English conversations.
Okay, everyone. Now let's talk about common mistakes learners make with these words.
This section is super important because some mistakes are very common.
Oh, yes. I made these mistakes too when I was learning another language.
Same here, so don't feel bad if you've done these before.
Mistake number 1. Using actually too aggressively.
Incorrect. Actually, you are wrong.
Correct. Actually, I think there may be a mistake.
The first sentence sounds harsh because actually can sound like correction or disagreement.
That's why tone and extra polite words matter.
Mistake number 2. Overusing basically.
Some learners say it every few seconds.
Like, basically I woke up and basically I ate breakfast and basically I went outside.
That sounds repetitive.
Better, basically my morning was very busy.
Mistake number 3. Confusing probably and definitely.
Incorrect. I definitely might go.
That sounds confusing because definitely is strong certainty while might is uncertainty.
Better, I'll probably go. Or I'll definitely go.
Mistake number 4. Wrong word placement.
Incorrect. I probably will go. Actually, this sentence is possible, but many learners place the stress strangely.
More natural: I'll probably go.
Shorter and smoother.
Let's do some funny examples.
Okay,
I definitely maybe forgot my homework.
that sounds like your brain is confused.
Exactly. Or basically, actually, probably, yes.
That sounds like a robot trying to speak English.
See, everyone, keep sentences simple and natural.
Here are practice prompts. Try correcting these sentences. Actually, I definitely maybe agree.
Better, I definitely agree, or I probably agree.
Another one. Basically, actually, he was late.
Better, basically he was late, or actually he was late.
Great. Don't combine too many conversation words together.
And remember, mistakes are completely normal.
Yes, mistakes mean you're trying and practicing.
Native speakers make communication mistakes too.
The goal is communication, not perfection.
Listeners, write one corrected sentence in the comments using today's vocabulary.
And keep practicing every day, even for just 5 minutes. Small daily practice creates big improvement over time.
All right, everyone, now it's time for interactive practice.
Let's see if you can choose the most natural sentence.
Situation 1. A friend asks if you're free tomorrow. Option A, I'll definitely maybe come. Option B, I'll probably come.
The correct answer is B. I'll probably come sounds natural because you're unsure.
Situation 2. Someone misunderstands your job. Option A, actually, I work in marketing. Option B, basically, definitely marketing.
Definitely option A, clear and natural.
Situation 3. You strongly agree with a restaurant recommendation. Option A, definitely. Option B, probably yes, maybe.
Option A sounds confident and natural.
Situation 4. You want to simplify a long story. Option A, basically, we missed the bus because we were late. Option B, actually, probably, bus, late, defied definitely.
And again, option A is correct.
Notice something important. Natural English is usually simple English.
Exactly. Don't try to sound too complicated.
Now, let's add variations. Formal. I will probably attend the meeting.
Now, let's add variations. Formal, I will probably attend the meeting.
Formal. I certainly agree.
Casual, I definitely agree.
Great! Now, listeners, create your own sentence using one of today's words.
Say it out loud right now. Don't worry about mistakes.
You can even practice while walking, cooking, or cleaning your room.
Real conversation matters more than perfect grammar every single time.
And confidence grows with practice.
Keep speaking, keep trying, and keep learning.
Wow! Today we learned so many useful everyday English words.
Yes, we covered actually, basically, probably, and definitely.
These small words may seem simple, but they make a huge difference in natural conversation.
We talked about how actually helps clarify or correct information.
We learned that basically simplifies ideas.
We learned that probably helps express uncertainty.
And definitely shows strong certainty and enthusiasm.
We also practiced pronunciation, sentence structure, politeness, texting examples, and common mistakes.
And remember, fluency doesn't come from memorizing difficult words only. It comes from using everyday English naturally and confidently.
Exactly. Even native speakers use these simple words constantly.
So, after this episode, try using at least one of today's words in your real conversations.
Or write examples in the comments. We love reading your sentences.
And if this episode helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to Englo Talks.
Your support really helps us continue making easy English lessons for learners around the world.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
You're improving every single day, even if progress feels slow sometimes.
You're improving every single day, even if progress feels slow sometimes.
Take care, keep studying, and see you next time.